Hi, welcome. Now I'm in India and I'm getting ready for this week's conference, which is the NASSCOM event, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday here at the Grand Hyatt in Mumbai. I think at this event we've got members of the government, the Indian government are here, and the whole theme is BPM leadership in India. So this whole aspect, not just BPM but business leadership in general, and how it is that India's stepping up to the mark now in terms of taking control of various industries, how it's performing remarkably well across all our business process activity, whether that's BPM, business process outsourcing, Lean or Six Sigma, or indeed outside in. So that's the theme of the conference this week, so I'll give you an update on that in due course. Just prior to this week I was over in Florida at the PEX event, and that was great. Jim Carroll started things off. He was the sort of guy who was leading and was getting us all motivated for the conference. There were over 400 delegates and some really good vendors showing some of the latest software and the approaches that were there as well. So the event was a pretty good success, and who wouldn't want to be in Florida in the middle of a northern sort of American winter? Temperatures were in the 70s, it was very pleasant, so it's always nice to go there in January. Another conference of note to mention is the Marcus Evans event in 2 weeks' time, which is on the 25th and 27th over in Kuala Lumpur. And that's all about, it's the second annual Business Process Improvement and Transformation Conference. And again, most of these conferences now are themed around latest case studies. There's very few vendors actually allowed to get up there and do a talk anymore. So that's really a positive change over the last 2 or 3 years. But more particularly the awards processes that these events have. And I'm thinking in particular of the Kuala Lumpur event is being chaired by Eric Mikrowski from TELUS. TELUS are a Canadian telecommunications company who, interestingly enough, won the best BPM project in Orlando last week. So all these things are linked, aren't they? We don't know where it's going to be linked. Another thing just to mention there in terms of conferences and awards is this conference that's going to be here in India in July this year, which is the ICMG Architecture World Conference, and the awards process for that is currently underway. As judges we're looking at all these submissions, and we've kept the door open now until the middle of March, so you have until March the 15th if you haven't already submitted. I'd encourage you to do so. So it's not just about BPM, it's about enterprise architecture and all those other sort of good things as well. So that's a little bit on the conference theme. What else have we got going on? Well, the really exciting thing that happened in the last few weeks was the launch of our first app, BPM Certification. You can get it on the App Store now. It runs on the Apple devices. It's also available for the Android devices, so I've got it running on my Galaxy Note 2. The theme of the app is really around giving accessibility to the community as far as what are the events that are coming up across the community, not just our certified process professional training, of course, the online events especially. So if you've got something that you wish to get in there as well, let us know about it and we'll be pleased to put that up there for you. It also features some of the latest videos, so there's a video channel. You can upload photographs from different events, and I'll be uploading some from the NASSCOM event this week, so you'll see those appearing actually in the stream. And at the end of this session, what I'll do is point you to some pages that you can go to and access this information more fully. The idea of the app is not to replace what we're doing physically, but it's going to complement the online training offering that's coming to being now, the iPad and the iPhone and iBook offerings that we're increasingly being asked to provide. And also in terms of those video links, just 2 or 5 minute sort of snatches of interesting areas. So for instance, in terms of moments of truth, so what I'm going to do now is just to show I've got control over this device, which is a bit of a challenge at the best of times. Let's set it to do video, so if we can get it onto the video channel. It takes a photograph of me, which is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? So let's put it over on the video channel. And what I'm just showing you here is, for instance, some of the recent videos that we've upped, which are around the theme of successful customer outcomes, business process management, voice of customer, Moments of Truth, and indeed Peck's uploaded one as well, which is about the corporate leaders boardroom, which was really interesting. And what we can see here is Moments of Truth. And if we click on that, what we can see is the various videos. Now, if you're in the YouTube channel, of course you can see them full screen. If you're on the app, you'll be able to see them whatever size your device is. But there's several videos in there, and they're between 2 and 5 minutes long, so they're not going to tax us too much in terms of we've got to sit down and get the popcorn out and that sort of thing. So you can see a few of the others there, and across the whole range of them now, we've got over 50 odd different types of videos with people talking about various ways of working and different schemes and that sort of thing. As always, for any of this information, please do go to the website, all the W's, bpgroup.org. There's another one as well which you can search regionally, bpmrus.com. And there's lots of interesting things that you can get engaged around and that sort of thing. Upcoming training, we've made a note of this. This is Jennifer Van Wyck, Samira Saf, Laxman here in India, myself, some of the stuff that James Dodkins is involved with, but the whole team out there are quite busy. We're in the US, Europe, South America, Australia, Africa and India. So it's quite a busy time. I think the whole momentum has shifted forward now. And next week, what will we be doing? Next week we'll cover off the annual survey. The annual survey has been running for just over 2 months now. We've had over 800 participants this year, so some interesting questions about trends in the marketplace, the way it's actually going, so that people like yourself who are either certified process professionals or interested in business processes generally. So I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this sort of very quick update here from beautiful Mumbai in India, the Grand Hyatt Hotel. But just before I go, one more thing. Somebody was asking me about analysis and all the different tools that there are to help us do business process modelling. I know some tools prescribe you should go to 4, 5, 6 levels of decomposition. And somebody was asking me what is the ideal number, how much analysis do we need to do? And one of the answers we have to that question, which features in our training, is how much do you need to know you know enough. And when you do, stop analysing. So that can change depending on the context of the project that you're working on. It's always it shouldn't always be predefined. It depends on the nature of the problem that you're dealing with. Depends on how far you need to go. So I'll repeat that again. How much do you need to know you know enough, and stop. Ciao for now.